Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. This is the first time I've been back to Vienna since about 1980. It's changed a bit. I hope to have some opportunity to see a little bit more of it while I'm here. But in any case, it's a pleasure to be at this conference, and I appreciate the invitation. What I'm going to do today is give an overview of what I think the situation is with regard to cybersecurity, but the emphasis will be overwhelmingly on organizational and workforce elements. Okay? There's going to be very little discussion, except in regard to organizations and workforce, of the technical aspects of cybersecurity. I think most people would agree that none of this all by itself solves the cybersecurity problems. In fact, I'm going to try to make the argument that there is no solution to the cybersecurity problem in a very strong form. We built that into what we have out there, and there's probably never going to be, certainly not in my lifetime, a solution to the cybersecurity problem. So here's a basic observation, and feel free to disagree with me either here or some other time during the course of this conference. In North America and Europe, there are literally millions of organizations that have become so dependent on cyberspace, and by cyberspace, I will define it to consist of all of the union of all the computer communications networks that are out there. Large pieces of it are what are usually called the internet, the World Wide Web, but the largest piece of cyberspace by this definition is the union of all the mobile telephony networks. Okay? And they have become so dependent that their vital interests are now vulnerable to attack, and sometimes people forget that a whole lot of things go wrong because of accidents and design failures. And when all of this dependency on those computer communication systems gets screwed up for any of those reasons, the organization, because of that dependency, has its vital interest threatened. So most of these organizations actually are businesses, and they're not part of the IT industry. We'll talk a little bit more about some